Hey, you know the world will be like in 2050.
Hard to imagine.
Yeah, you think? I mean, Reverend, the world is changing so fast. And right in front of us, I mean, 1/3 of the natural world has been destroyed in your lifetime. You know, the Earth's temperature will be 3 degrees centigrade higher. 4 is the threshold. You know, severe, widespread, and irreversible impacts. And when scientists say stuff like that, National Center for Atmospheric Research, Lawrence Livermore, Potsdam Institute, Reverend...
He went on like that for some time. By 2050, sea levels 2 feet higher on the East Coast. Low-lying areas underwater across the world. Bangladesh, 20% loss of landmass. Central Africa, 50% reduction in crops due to drought. The western reservoirs dried up, climate change, refugees, epidemics, extreme weather.
You know, the bad times, they will begin, and from that point, everything moves very quickly. You know, this social structure can't bear the stress of multiple crises. Opportunistic diseases, anarchy, martial law, the tipping point. And this isn't in some, distant future. You will live to see this. You know, my children will experience this unlivability, this, I'm sorry, I just, I thought things could change, you know? I thought people would listen. You know, a child that's so full of hope and naive beliefs into a world where that little girl, she grows up to be a young woman and she looks you in the eyes and she says that you knew this all along, didn't you? You see that? I mean, what are you supposed to say then?
Look, this is it's not about your baby. It's about you and your despair, your lack of hope. Look, people have, throughout history, have woken up in the dead of the night, confronted by blackness, the sense that our lives are without meaning, sickness and to death.
Yeah, but this is something different.
Yeah, no, man's great achievements have brought him to the place where life as we know it may cease in the foreseeable future. Yes, that's new. But the blackness, that's not. We're scientific people. We want to solve things. We want rational answers, right? And if humankind can't overcome its immediate interests enough to ensure its own survival, then you're right. The only rational response is despair. But do you think that there's any existence apart from this here, right now?
Yes.
Yeah, right, before us, after us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait, so you're talking about the next lifetime, huh? You just...
I felt like I was Jacob wrestling all night long with the angel, fighting in the grasp. Every sentence, every question, every response a mortal struggle. It was exhilarating.
Every week, activists are killed trying to protect the environment. 117 were killed last year for their beliefs. I mean, right there, this is Jose Claudio Rubiera da Silva, and that's his wife, Maria. They were gunned down in 2011 in the Amazon. You know, they were protesting free cutting of the rainforest. Hey, as Dorothy Stang, 2005, she was a nun from Ohio. And what was the purpose of their death? You know, in 2010, the IPCC predicted that if drastic action wasn't taken by 2015, environmental collapse would be irreversible. And nothing was done.
Michael, I can promise you, courage is the solution to despair. Reason provides no answers. can't know what the future will bring. We have to choose despite uncertainty. Wisdom is holding two contradictory truths in our mind simultaneously. Hope and despair. A life without despair is a life without hope. Holding these two ideas in our head is life itself.
Can God forgive us? For what we've done to this world?
Who can know the mind of God? But we can choose a righteous life, belief, forgiveness, grace covers us all. I believe that.
I went over everything that was said, what should have been said, what could have been said differently, what could have been said better. I know that nothing can change, and I know there is no hope. Thomas Merton wrote this. Despair is a development of pride so great that it chooses one's certitude rather than admit God is more creative than we are. Perhaps it's better I didn't say that to him.